shoulder shrug plays here. So I'm just going to be talking to you guys straight. So shoulder shrug plays. Shoulder shrug plays are the players that you end up to close out your build. Okay. It's pretty much the players where you didn't really go out of your way to be on them, but you think they're fine. You think they're good enough. One of those players, pretty much two of those players to me are Adam Long and Denny McCarthy, pretty much for the same reason. So both of those guys have had really good cut streaks going right now. They both had 3 straight tournaments in which they finished top 25 or better. Nothing really else indicates that they're going to have a stellar week except for that recent form. And if there's anything right now in this season, we do kind of want to chase that recent form. So Danny McCarthy and Adam Long, I do like. Then another one, kind of Joel Damon. So Joel Damon played last week. I do like to see that. Just kind of a good cut maker play. I like him as an option at his price point. Then I do want to talk about a little bit of betting here as well. So for me, I do like the idea of just betting Mark Leishman, Corey Connors, Mark Hubbard. Okay, those are going to be great plays for you. You can get Mark Leishman at 16 to 1. You can get Corey Connors at 18 to 1. You get Mark Hubbard at 130 to 1. Okay, maybe just bet him to top 20. That's always the case with these. Okay, if you took the betting picks from last week and just bet him to top 10, you did well. Okay, first round leader though, this one's very interesting. Chris Kirk, 65 to 1 to be the first round leader. He actually ranks out as the third best first round leader. I think it was Cam Smith 1, Sanjay 2, and then Chris Kirk. That one really stood out to me like a sore thumb. So, maybe he has some upside there. Don't go crazy with it, but he's popping out as someone that should have a good first round, pretty much is what that means. So, it might not be a bad bet for you. And then kind of sticking with those shoulder shrug plays a little bit, Denny McCarthy plus 330 to top 20. I like that a lot. You can look at CH as well. CH is a guy that's checking all the boxes this week. Sort of. Good recent form, good course history. Get him plus 220 to top 20. I think that's going to be pretty solid from him. But real quick, let's get into a couple of fades as well. So I still have this pulled up. Let me get out of here, and then we'll talk about a couple of fades. So the first player I'm going to talk about fading is actually going to be Kevin Na, the defending champ, and that's really kind of the main reason why I'm going to be fading him. A lot of times with these defending champs is their time gets eaten up a little bit more by the media. Their week kind of gets thrown off. The retune kind of gets thrown off a little bit. And the reason why I don't love the fade too much is, the 13th place last week. I mean, the 13th place finish last week is pretty good. But you look at his course history, he had a miscut in his prior start here. He's made 2 cuts in a row. He's a pretty good staff head all around. Not a bad pick. I mean, ranks out top 25 in the model, but 9.9 I think is just a little bit too much to pay up for him. And then that's kind of the deal with DFS sometimes, is like you kind of just got to do who is the best options are in a price point range. And this week, I just don't think that's going to be Kevin Na for us. So I really can't go with Kevin Na this week. And just talking about a couple of other fades as well. Jason Kokrak, and I don't know how I feel about this one just yet. If he's going to be someone that's actually like low owned, I might jump on him. Okay, so he has made 2 cuts here. Naturally after a win, you don't really expect a player to go out and have a good week. I didn't have him in my player pool last week. Didn't really rank out that well and compared to where he's priced. Now this week, 8.6 for a guy that does have, I think winning upside. We can see those key stats. I mean, that's pretty good. Top 25 or better and birdie or better percentage, ball striking, and par 5 scoring. Not the best strokes gained tee to green right now, but 70% chance to make the cut. Yes. Okay. This is one of those things where I want to see ownership. Right now, as it sits, I'm much more comfortable playing Billy Horschel, CH, Russell Henley, McNeely, Power. I think those guys have just as much upside, and they're just not as risky at the moment. And then 2 other picks here as well that I'm going to be fading. It's going to be EVR, Eric Van Rooyen, and that kind of goes against my rule of, players out of play last week have a little bit of an advantage, but miscut here last year. His made cuts have not all been that good. 25th last week, not that good. 54th at the Houston Open, not that good. He's just priced up a little bit too much for me. Priced out 45th in the 9 to 5 miles. So yeah, he should be someone that makes the cut. I just don't think we're getting that much leverage on him this week at all. And then Zach Johnson. So Zach Johnson, a lot of name value. He is someone that does do a lot better on short tracks. Okay, so if he makes the cut, not going to be too shocking. Actually has pretty good course history. 3 out of the last 4 events here, he's made the cut. 2 straight made cuts. The thing with Zach Johnson is he's just not playing well lately. He should make the cut here, though. It is a shorter track. And that's why I'm kind of having a fade as a 7.2K play. I think he's going to be a little bit popular, but he only ranks 78th in the 95 model. Once again, I think we can get a little bit more upside kind of at the same price point. And so for me, Zach Johnson is going to be a fade this week. If you guys enjoy this video, always, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, try to help out the video. I appreciate that a lot. If you guys are new, definitely make sure to subscribe. If you guys want to join 9 to 5 Nation, your one-stop shop in PGA DFS, home to some of the best models in fantasy golf, especially that showdown stuff, man, guys. It is good. Check it out. I put a lot of work into it, and it's really just for you guys. $10 a month, best value in PGA DFS out there. Pretty much gives you everything you need. All the days curated for you. If you guys don't want that, we have the player tournament log out there as well. Lineup optimizer available for you guys as well. But that's all I have for you guys. Enjoy. And as always, let's keep cashing.